Cooking with Carii, cooking with Carii. Woo! Okay, so boom, right here I got me one thick chicken breast, and I'm just gonna slice that in half, y'all. So I started with cleaning my chicken off with some lemon juice, and don't mind how much lemon juice I put in there. I know I went OD, but I mean, I don't think my chicken can be too clean, so it is what it is. But then I started to pat it dry with a paper towel, y'all, and this is actually a great, quick and cheap meal because you really don't even need too much. Like that one chicken breast, I'm just gonna slice it right in half because it is pretty thick. It's enough for 2 sandwiches, but it was a lot of fat sitting on the bottom of that meat, so I was like, let me cut that off, y'all. But while we cook, y'all already know it's story time. So let me tell y'all how I just got put out the doctor's office the other day. So y'all, I've been having a problem with my eye for a good little while. And it seemed like everywhere I go, I just can't get the right help. I can't get no help. These people do not care about us. And it's sad that we even got to go through so much just to get a little bit of help when it comes to your health. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, y'all, I go there. Off rip, the man was rude. So y'all, here I'm seasoning my chicken with onion powder, garlic powder, Tony's Creole seasoning, black pepper, and yeah, don't mind one of those bottles because one was empty. It was my garlic powder. But yeah, y'all, the man was rude off rip. He didn't even walk me to the back. What he did was he called my name and then he walked away, and then I heard a voice say, come on back here. First of all, that's rude. You the doctor, you supposed to walk me back there. So yeah, I get back there or whatever, and he begins to do eye examinations. Now, mind y'all, he got these bright lights in my eyes. I couldn't keep my eyes straight the very first time, but I wasn't like giving him no hard time or nothing, and we didn't have to even keep redoing it. But the first time I didn't stay straight, that man cocked the attitude. And then every single question I had, he was being rude to me. He had an attitude acting as if he didn't want to answer. So y'all, I'm thinking smarter, not harder right here. I'm using the griddle because we about to cook everything all in one. We're not finna do all that stove, all that extra stuff. And I preheated my griddle to 400 degrees like juvenile. And yeah, then once it heated up, I had sprayed some cooking oil up there because I did not want nothing to stick. That was mainly for my chicken though, not my bacon. And then I just placed my stuff up there and I let it cook. But yeah, y'all, every single question I had up on my eye, this man had an attitude, and he was explaining it to me as if I was slow or unknowledgeable, which I am. I'm not the doctor, you the doctor. I'm not supposed to have no knowledge about this stuff. You is. That's why I'm here. So I'm keeping my calm this whole time. I'm still being kind to this man. I'm just trying to get my treatment. So he ends up telling me what I needed and what needed to be done. And of course, he was going to send my medicine to the pharmacy, which is CVS. That's the pharmacy I like to use. So I tell him which CVS to send it to or whatever. And he was like, okay, take some tonight and then come back tomorrow. Now, y'all, who in their right mind does a follow up the next day? If I ain't, and then mind you, the medicine I was supposed to take, it was supposed to be several times a day. What was taking it tonight, y'all? It's around 6 p.m. Taking it tonight and being back early morning or midday makes no sense whatsoever. But furthermore, I have to work. So I said, no, we can follow up a day next week. This man took his glasses off side and said, see, it's people like you, the reason people go blind for unnecessary reasons. If you don't take the medicine, then it's not going to help. It's not going to get better unless you take the medicine. And you're saying you're not going to take it tonight. I said, and he really popping it, and I'm still keeping my calm, y'all. I said, no, I'm not going to take it tonight because I'm going to go pick the medicine up another day. It will be before the week is out, but it won't be before today. This man said, before the week is out. Before the week is out. And he just kept shaking his head. He said, it's people like you. It's people like you. Now, y'all, I'm still keeping my composure. So this man proceeds to open his office door and say, you're done. I'm not sending the medicine. You can go out in the lobby and wait for me, and I'll tell you what to do from there. So I said, you're not sending the medicine? Oh, okay. So I got up and I left out his office and I went into the lobby. And mind y'all, it's a very small office, so everything can be heard. His door was wide open. It was the first door. It was the first door in there, and the lobby is like right there once you walk out. So anywho, I go out there and I book my Lyft home or whatever. And I'm like, man, I'm finna go. So I called my mama and I'm talking about them. I'm talking about him and his attitude. And I said that the woman sitting in the front, which was a bunch of butt kissers, because that's exactly what they is. So they're sitting here looking at me crazy, and he proceeds to come out into the lobby, and he was like, come here to the back. So I go back So I go back there and he was like, which CVS you want me to send it to? So I told him again, and I said I said that was the same one I told you before you said you weren't going to send the medicine. He said, I never said I wasn't going to send the medicine. I said, yes, you did. I said, and you have been being very rude to me the whole time I've been here, and you need to work on your people skills. So he took his glasses off again, and he was like, what are you talking about? What I'm telling you is that I care about my patients, so this is the way that I speak to them. I said, okay, but you're not going to speak to me that way. And then I was like, yeah, you need to work on your people skills because you've been very rude to me my whole time being here. So then, y'all, he proceeds to say oh, I'll see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not coming up here tomorrow. I said, bro, all you need to do is send the medicine. I said, send me the medicine and I'll leave. Send me the medicine and I'll get out your way. Send me the medicine. I said, that's all you have to do. So y'all, right here, I was a little skeptical about some of my bacon, so I did put them back on the griddle because, baby, I don't do all that raw stuff. I don't do all that raw stuff. I put my stuff right back on that griddle until I felt like it was, I don't care if it would have nearly burnt. I need that food to be cooked. So y'all, at this point, we're going back and forth or whatever with his funky bald headed stuff. We're going back and forth. And why this man gonna try and slam that door on me, y'all? See, now this is where you really got me messed up. He tried to slam the door in my face and I bust the door right back open at him. It didn't hit him or anything, but he tried to slam the door. You know how you catch the door? Oh, I caught the door and I pushed it right back. Oh, it sure did. And then I walked to the front, and the ladies out there, they looking spooked. Like I just, like, they done saw a ghost or something. What y'all looking spooked for? You don't treat people like that, period. I don't care what type of day you had or anything, because I was having a rough day myself, y'all. I was literally crying and everything. I was already having a rough day. I was very emotional already, but I'm still being kind to everyone, so I don't understand why people are not being kind to me. You don't treat people that type of way. He was being nasty to me off rip from the second I walked through the door. So anywho, after I bust that door back open, I went to the front and I was like, let me make sure I got my ID and make sure that I got my insurance card. So I had both, and then I was sitting there for a few minutes, just seeing where my lift or whatever was at, and the ladies, they still looking at me like they didn't saw a ghost or whatever. And so I proceeded to walk out the front doors. So y'all, why when I walked out the front door, the lady gonna run and lock the door behind me like I was finna do something to them? Shut, I'm not thinking about y'all. I'm not worried about y'all. And they still sitting there like they had saw a ghost or whatever when I'm sitting there looking for my ID and insurance card and stuff. And yeah, when I'm talking about she need to leave, and baby, I will leave. But the thing about it is, y'all, at first, the people told me they couldn't even see me for what was wrong with my eye. So the fact that y'all turned around and told me, oh, never mind, yeah, we can do it, that should have been red flag number one. But second of all, moral of the story is you don't treat people like that. You don't know what type of day anybody has had, like, because that could have ended badly. You just simply do not treat people like that, y'all. I'm kind to everyone unless you give me a reason not to be. And I was still kind and respectful to him, even though he really could have got it. And even though I was emotional, I don't know who he thought he was trying to slam that door on me. One thing he's not gonna do is some disrespectful stuff like that. You're not gonna throw nothing, slam nothing, none of that, because it just gonna get like that right this way. And oh yeah, and then after that, he got up and closed the door gently, like I care. Baby, I will tear this building up. But yeah, y'all, you don't treat people like that. You just don't do that. And then I also always be feeling like it's because I'm young, it's because of my age, maybe I'm 20, but don't talk to me like I'm your child. Don't treat me like I'm your child. Don't do that. Like, I don't belong to you. I don't belong to you, and ain't nobody gonna be disrespecting me. I'm still a human being at the end of the day, and respect is earned, not given. But y'all, this how I like to eat my sandwiches. I go mayo, I go ketchup, and then I'm gonna bust it down with some lettuce, and I'm gonna build my sandwich with my chicken and my bacon. But yes, y'all, you do not talk to people like that. Like, just treat others the way you really would want to be treated. And you seriously don't know what type of day nobody's having. Like, I was already having a rough day that day, and it's not even. And no, I was not crying because a man had a nasty attitude. Okay, I deal with a million nasty attitudes a day. I was just super emotional this day, and it just felt like I was but I was full of the spirit all day long. Like, all I was thinking about was like I just wanted to go home, and it was a church that I just wanted to go home, go to church, praise the Lord, But like, yes, y'all, it was just like something was just really weighing on me, and I don't know what it was. I know that it revealed itself in due time. I don't know what it was, y'all, but something was weighing on me, and it wasn't like a sad feeling, but it was more so like overwhelmed with emotions, and I can't describe it. But yes, y'all, this is my sandwich. This sandwich, I do give a 10 out of 10. I know y'all used to me trying my food on camera and whatnot, but This was not one of those times that I was able to do that, but yes, y'all, my sandwich turned out to be a 10 out of 10. I ate this for 2 days in a row for lunch. This is a quick, cheap, affordable meal, y'all. It don't take long to make at all. So if you ever need something quick to eat, this is an option, y'all. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for my chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Thank y'all for watching. Hit the subscribe button down below.